Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope you guys made your mom's Mother's Day wonderful. I definitely got to see one family that was showcased for Mother's Day, and it was very, very special. And I'm just hoping you all just had a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day weekend. All right, well, it is Monday, so it's back to it. And we're going to begin with phonemic awareness as usual, but this time we're gonna have a few activities that are somewhat similar, but also a little bit different at the same time, okay? So we are gonna be doing our rhyming, and we're gonna be doing our blending and that sort of thing, but a few activities are very different, so I will go into those a little slowly this time, just like when we would learn something new before. So you can jump in once you feel comfortable. Sound good? Great. All right, so here we go. I am going to say 2 words. If you feel that they rhyme, you're gonna do thumbs up. If they don't rhyme, thumbs down, okay? We've done this before, so you should be able to jump right in. Here we go. House, mouse. Do those rhyme? They sure do, nice. How about cloud, proud? Do those rhyme? Those do too, good. Loud, load. I'm gonna do that again. Listen really carefully. Loud, load. Do those rhyme? No, those don't. They're very similar, but they do not rhyme. Good job. Wow, vow. Do those rhyme? They sure do. Gown, crown. Do those rhyme? Yes, they do. Shower, sure. Do those rhyme? No, they sure don't. Couch, pouch. Do those rhyme? Yes, they do. Scowl, growl. What do you think? Do they rhyme? Yes, they do. Good job. Okay, so the next thing is something we've done before as well. So I know you guys can jump right in where I'm going to break up a word into different sounds and you tell me the word, okay? This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. I know you can do this. Plan. What's the word? Plan. Sleek. What's the word? Sleek. And what's the word? Stand. Ice. What's the word? Twice. Ch. It's a long one. What is it? Branch. Good. Change. What's the word? Change. What's the word? Throat. And the digraphs work together. So like the th, the sh, the ch, all those work together as one sound. Crust. Oh, almost gave it away. Try that again. What's the word? Crust. What's the word? Fright. And one more. What's the word? Blast. Well done. All right, so I am going to say some words, and there are going to be 3 different words, and I want you to find the 2 words out of the 3 that have the same ending sound. So this is a little similar to what we've done, but a little different at the same time. So I'm going to do a few examples first, and when you feel confident, jump on in, okay? So again, we have 3 words that I'm going to say at a time. You're listening for the 2 words that have the same ending sound, okay? So in found, yard, down, the 2 that have the same ending sound are found and yard. They both have the d at the end, okay? So normally we say the one that doesn't belong, but this time we're doing the 2 that do go together, okay? So here's another one. Truck, thirst, start. What are the 2 that have the same ending sound? Thirst and start. If you got that, awesome. If you jumped in, if you're still kind of listening and working your way in, that's totally fine too. All right, here we go. Walk, join, hook, which two have the same ending sound. Walk and hook. We really have to listen because there are three and we have to think of the two. Truth, south, soot. That was a tough one. Actually, let me have a different one at the end just to make it a little easier. How about this? Truth, south, stood. So what are the two that have the same ending sound? Truth and south. Please, moon, noise. Which two? Please and noise. And the last ones, lost, group, slope. Which two have the same? Group and slope. Good. So we'll have something somewhat similar tomorrow, but that's kind of just getting used to the idea. We've done, again, something somewhat similar, but this is a little tiny bit different. And it's going to be like that from week to week. We're going to have something just a little different, okay? So this we've done before. I'm going to give you the entire word, and you're going to break it up into sounds. So I want you to jump in immediately because we know this one is easy, okay? Here's the word. Blast. What are the sounds? B, L, A, S, T. You got it. Flush. What are the sounds? F, L, A, Sh. Whisk. What are the sounds? W, I, S, K. Nice. Front. What are the sounds? N, T. Close. What are the sounds? K, L, O's. Good job. Breeze. What are the sounds? B, E, Z. Ranch. What are the sounds? A, N, Ch. Crane. What are the sounds? K, Ain. And the last one, swipe. What are the sounds? S, W, I, P. Now this activity, I haven't mentioned it before, but I think today is a good day since we're going to be doing editing in our writer's workshop later on. This is a good activity to kind of get us ready as we're listening to every single sound in the word. And the same thing goes as you're writing a word. I want you to really hear every single sound, just like we did in that activity. Okay, so that's for later. Moving along, this is a bit different. So we've done it before where we have a word, we delete part of the word and substitute with something else. This time we are actually going to have a certain beginning sound, and we're going to add a sound right in the middle to make that beginning sound a blend. So again, this is a different activity than we've done before. So you can come into it a little bit slowly if you need to. If you think you can jump right in, go for it. So for instance, if I have G, O, in the middle, I'm going to add a R. So I have G, R, O. The word is grow. Okay, so we're adding something in the middle this time. Now I only have two hands, so I can either use my hands or maybe I should do the different sounds. We'll figure out how we'll do it. Okay, so we have P, E's, but I'm going to put a L right in the middle there. So P, please. What's the word? Please. Nice. Okay, we have S, ol. I'm going to save some space and put a T in the middle there. So I have stole. What's the word? Stole. Okay, I have F, aim. I'm going to put a little space in the middle for L. So F, L, aim. What's the word? Now it's flame. We have G, 8. G, 8. In the middle now I'm going to add a R. G, great. What's the new word? Great. All right. eat. I'm going to open it up, add a L in the middle to make it sleet. What's the word? Sleet. And the last word, we have side. So side. I'm going to open it up and put a L in the middle. So slide. What's the word? Slide. Okay, so again, that's a little tricky because we've never left a space in the middle, right? So that's what we're working on. And it turns a regular sound into a blend. Okay, so we have side and it turned into slide. So the sl works as a blend. All right, moving along. This time we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to start with a blend, and this time we're going to drop out that middle sound. Okay, so we had it, we're going to drop out the middle and bring the front and the back together. Okay, so I'm going to start like this. I'm going to pop that little sound out and make it a shorter word. Okay, so this time I'm going to have side. I'm going to drop out the p to make it side, side. Okay, again, we'll go into this slowly, and when you really feel good about it, jump on in. Okay, so we have b, l, o. So we're leaving the l. Now we're going to pop out the l to make it b, o. What's the new word? Bow. Okay, so we have frame, frame. We're going to pop out the to make it fame. And we have slow. We're going to pop out the l part to make it so. So again, it's tricky, I know. We have I'm going to pop out the k to make it sigh. We have e. We're going to pop out the k to make it see. We have ache. We're going to pop out the to make it bake. And then we have a. We're going to pop out the l to make it pay. I think you got that. All right, moving along. And I figure it's, getting close to the end of the year here. We need to up our game a little bit, make it a little more tricky. All right, so this time around, sorry, my iPad is working very slowly to bring up the words for me. All right, this time I am going to have a middle sound. So that middle sound, we are going to delete the middle sound and substitute it for a new sound, okay? So if I had b, a, t, and I took out the a and put in an I instead, it would be b, it, bit, okay? So let's try another one. If we have n, a, t, not, I'm gonna take out the a, put in an e to make it n, et, net. Okay, again, I know it's tricky. We're gonna get into the hang of it. Okay, so we have a, p. I'm gonna take out the a, put it in I to make it I, p. What's the new word? Hip. Now we have g, e, t. I'm gonna take out the e, put it in a to make it g, t, to make the word got. You got it. All right, we have b, a, s. I'm going to take out the a, put it in a to make it b, s. And what's the word? Bus. You got it. All right, we have k, o, p. I'm going to pop out that o, put in an a to make it k, a, and the word is cape. All right, so now I have ride. I'm going to take out the I, put it in E to make it what's the word? Read. I thought I would leave it out and see if you could do it. All right, we have eed. I'm going to take out the E, put in an I to make it I. I have b, eat. I'm going to take out the E, put it in O to make it b, o, t. And what's the word? Boat. Nice. And the last one, I'm going to have a k, I, t. Okay, kite. and I'm going to take out the I, put in an oo to make it k. Oo. T. And what's the word? Cute, right? Like all of you guys. All right, so moving along. Where am I? Here we go. Moving very slowly, I apologize. Okay, so, wait a minute. I think that actually may have been it. All right, we did such a great job. We flew through that. All right, so moving along. We were working on the different vowel sounds, and today we are actually going to be going back to the E, and we're going to be looking at the short E sound versus the long E sound, still with that same spelling, the EA. Okay, so we have EA to make eh, and we have EA to make E. And then we also have the other spelling, EE. So let me show you what our titles are going to be, and then we're going to plug the words in as to where they go. And then we have, just like we did last time, we have the coloring sheet where one is going to be yellow, one's going to be green, and one's going to be purple. And I'm going to go over that a little bit later. Okay, so here we go. Here are the different spellings we're looking at. So this is the short E. Even though it has the EA, it's eh, eh. Okay, as in the word head. So that makes it a short sound. Now we're going to have a different long sound with a different spelling. EE as in queen makes a long E. And we have the other EA as in, oop, going the wrong way here. Dream. So long E, short E, okay? So we've done this before. So I want you guys to help me. Is that touch or teach? Yeah, that's teach. So does it go here? No, that's an eh. Does it go here? That's EE. Does it go here? Yep, because they have the EA and the long vowel sound. All right, what about this word? What's that word? Teeth. What's the spelling? EE. So does it go under head, queen, or dream? Yep, queen, good. Oh, I did not do a good shuffle job here, so I'm actually going to shuffle these about. Okay, what about this one? What word is that? Is it left? I don't know a word left, so what is it? Leaf, good. And so where does it go? Under dream. Oh, we better get a word that goes in that other area. I wonder. All right, what's that word? Is it breed? Well, it is a word, but wrong spelling. So it's something you eat. Bread, yep. So where does it go? Yep, under our short eh, like head, good. All right, what about, here's a trick. See if I can trick you guys. What's that word? Is it betch? Oh, I've never been to a betch before, but I've been to a beach, good. So does it go here? That's the short sound, so it has to go, yep, under dream. What about this one? The word brief. I'm going to take a deep breath. Wait, that makes no sense. I'm going to take a deep breath. Exactly. So where does it go? Short E, E-E, E-A. Yep, short. The eh sound as in breath. Two more. What's that word? Feet. So it goes under E-E, queen. And one last one. We have this word. What is that word? Green, and it goes, yeah, you already knew it. Queen. All right, well done. All right, so just like we did last week, we are going to be color coding them, okay? So let me get my little cards out of the way here so I have some space. And then we're gonna look at our word. So if you don't have it yet, I would like you to go get it. We are working with short E versus long E, okay? And I have the exact same cards from before. Eh as in head, E, E as in queen, and EA, E as in dream. So note the colors, and you guys, be very careful. If you're doing this on Seesaw, don't color in the whole thing, because then I can't see what's underneath. And how do I know if you got it right or wrong, okay? So if you're doing it on Seesaw, just color above and below. Please don't cover the word, otherwise I'm going to send it back to you. And some of you guys, I had to send it back because I'm not going to memorize what words are under there. I need to see them, okay? And if you're coloring over it and you know that your green, actually I'm going to do it with my markers again, you know that your colors are a bit dark, just leave that spot open, okay? And also be really careful as to which spelling. Some of you guys got a little confused with the spelling last time, and that's another reason why I wanted to do another example or another little activity with it. Of course, name and date, we know how to do that. And then if it's the short E sound, it's going to be yellow. If it's the long E sound using EE, it's going to be green. And if it's the long EA, it's going to be purple, okay? So I will do a few examples with you and watch how I color it, okay? Especially if you're doing seesaw. All right, so I'm gonna look at this one. And I hate that word, but what's that word? Dead. Okay, and actually let me already have this ready. So I know the eh sound is going to be yellow. Okay, and let's just get used to, oh, you know what? Probably don't want to go over that if you're on seesaw, but if you're using color, that's fine. And the EE, I know mine might be a little dark, so let's say if you're doing seesaw, I want you to kind of do this, where you leave it open and we can actually see what the word is. And if we have the long E sound using the EA spelling, it will be purple. And then you can just color like the top part if you're doing seesaw, okay? All right, so let's look at that first word. And we said that word was dead. Which one? So which color? Yep, we're gonna do that one yellow. All right, again, I'm gonna do it like I'm in seesaw. I'm not going to cover that word. All right, we're gonna do one more. What's this word? Street. And which color do you think it would be? Green. And actually, some of you guys didn't write in the words last time, so I do hope you do it this time. All right, I went ahead and I forgot. I didn't go and write those words for you. So let's try that again. Let me grab my black. And this is a piece of pie. Or actually, no, I think they're pointing to the cream. So we have E, that's the EA, M, cream spelling, okay? This is a beet. Do you remember that? We had that one last time. And I believe that was B-E-T. There is another word beat, but it actually has EA, like you're keeping the beat of the music. This is T, and it has this spelling, EA. And this is a picture of cheese, and tough to get the space in there, C-H-E-E-S-E. So once you color those, be really, really careful you get the correct color, okay? All right, so we are now at the part of editing our writer's workshop. And hopefully you guys push pause before this part. I realize I didn't tell you to push pause. So before I get to that, if you hadn't pushed pause to get to work, go ahead and do that first. And then we'll get back to this writer's workshop part, okay? Hey guys, welcome to Writer's Workshop. Today we are going to be doing editing, and that means we're using our green tool, our green editing tool. And as I was saying earlier, when we were doing our different sounds, remember how I had the word and you broke it up by sound? That's what brave writers do too. And I should have mentioned that a really long time ago, but I just made that connection as I was doing it today, okay? So as we go ahead and we rewrite the correct parts, so remember we're gonna look at the grammar, like does it fit, does it make sense, look at the spelling, and then figure out with how we capitalize, okay? So here we go. Maybe you guys can help me as I do this, okay? So here's the first page of my story, and let's go right into it. John, well, we always know that one. First letter of a sentence and a name, because it's a proper noun, should be capitalized. John was so ridiculously excited to go. Okay, that shouldn't be capitalized. To go to John. Well, I totally messed up that word, right? So I don't want to get that confused again. So Joe's fun birth? No, it's not. Okay, so that should be birthday. Okay, birthday party. Wait, do I need to, let me see if my voice stops there, if I need a punctuation mark. John was so ridiculously excited to go to Joe's fun birthday party. Okay, I think that maybe would be where I'd stop my voice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a period. He and Joe were talking about it all week. When he got to the party, comma, he realized that he forgot to put on his, oh, that's not right, his, you know, we could leave that, but I think, I'm pretty sure it's spelled a little differently. Shoes, there we go, makes a little bit more sense. His cool new fancy shoes. Oh, I think that would be a period. I want to stop my voice there. Okay, ooh. He said, OMG, I'm so embarrassed. Then, oh, that should be capitalized. Okay, so then, oh yeah, it is hard to do with one hand here. Then Joe said, that's okay, we all forget our cool new fancy shoes. Sometimes it happened to him the other day. Okay, so that's my first. Let's move on to my second. Okay, and I'm gonna remember I'm gonna need a different paper because I don't wanna write on the back like that. It doesn't look very neat. All right, so here we go. Capitalize that because it's the first letter of a sentence. So at the party, his, no, we know that's an S. That's one of our words that we should know. His, okay, so at the party, his cold, embarrassed feet, oh, wait a minute, we don't need that low, we should make that lowercase. Feet got so disgustingly dirty that they stuck to, that's the, so let's get rid of that and put it lowercase, the hardwood floor and everything else, like the food and decorations, okay? Then John said, my feet are so gross. All right, I think the rest looks pretty good. And our last page, his, I keep forgetting to start a sentence with a capital letter. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, and we know that's an S, silly, so that would be his, let's just get rid of that, amazing best friend, Joe, oh gosh, here I go again. Joe, 1, 2, 3, was such a incredible, oh, actually this is a tricky one, but if you have a vowel with a vowel, you actually add an N there. Such an incredibly nice friend. Oh, I think that'd probably be a good space to stop and add a period, which means I have to capitalize this since it's my new sentence now. He loaned him a pair of his fancy new shoes after getting all clean. Yeah, this is actually the other long E sound, so I mean, we'll just learn that, right? So EA, you're such an amazing, I think that's supposed to be ING. Friend, Joe, said John, you're my best friend. I'm glad I could help. I wish I had someone to help me when I forgot my shoes. All right, so I think that's pretty good right now. So now it's your turn. Edit as best as you can. If some of it happens to be really brave spelling and it's not perfect, those words on the back of your homework folder, and I can't remember if you have it or not. It's been a long time since we've been in class, but if you happen to still have it, you do have those words back there. So those words, you can act like it's your word book, okay? All right, so I will see you guys in a little bit during our read aloud. See you soon.